Visit TCGCastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit TCG Castle for more.
Looking to grade your Pokemon cards and you don't know how to do it? Check out Ludkins Collectables and grade your Pokemon cards with zero risk. Check video description or visit LudkinsCollectables.com for more.
Hey, how's it going, Pokemon fans? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In this video, we'll be looking at Tapu Bulu GX, Vikavolt, and also Tapu Koko deck that I just decided to build for the standard format once again and show you how good this deck can actually be. So I'm running 2-3 line of the Grabbing, Cherrybug, and Vikavolt line. So the Vikavolt is a very nice card. You can actually accelerate any sort of the decks that can actually benefit from grass and lighting energy cards. So that's just insane. It's a stage 2 Pokemon, and right now with the next edition, with the next set, we're gonna actually get Magnezone, who's also gonna be stage 2 Pokemon with, I think, 160 HP Pokemon, and it's also gonna be able to accelerate energy cards, but just for the metal Pokemons. That's gonna be also insane. So stage 2 decks are gonna be very playable. Anyways, Vikavolt is very good with Tapu Bulu GX, so yeah, that's gonna be our main attacker with Nature's Judgment and the Tapu Bulu GX. And of course, on the other side, Tapu Koko will there be with that Aero Trail and Tapu Thunder GX to counter our opponent heavy HP Pokemons, just like that. I'm also running copies of Tapu Lele GXs, one of each Ramrod and Artillery for a Beazle hand, so I can have that also extra draw support. Speaking about draw support, I'm running also 4 copies of N and 4 copies of Professor Sycamore, so that's for the draw support. For the setup, I'm running 1 copy of Fan Club because it can be very, very good. Basically, with the Fan Club, I can search my deck for 2 basic Pokemon, put them into my hand. So potentially, I can use that Tapu Koko GX, and I can just put it into my hand, and then I can play it, so I can use the ability. I'm also running 1 copy of Bridget, as well as 4 copies of Guzma for the best possible consistency. From some other cards that I'm running in this deck list, I'm running 2 copies of Energy Recycle because it's very important to keep energy flows, so we can just use them with a strong charge. Copies of Field Blower, of course, for tool disruption. 1 copy of Heavy Ball and 4 copies of okay, I'm running 1 Heavy Ball because with the Heavy Ball I can grab Vikavolt, Cherrybug, or maybe Tapu Bulu GX, as well as 4 copies of Ultra Ball because with them I can search my deck for any Pokemon. In addition to that, I'm running 4 copies of Rare Candies for the best possible consistency. And I'm also running 1 copy of the Rescue Stretcher. As you can see in this deck list, I'm actually not running a single Skyla, so I'm taking a huge gamble without Skyla, but the deck actually works well, so I'm kind of happy. I'm also running 2 copies of Choice Band and 2 copies of Flowstone and 11 energies in total, 7 for Speaking about Grass and Lighting Energy cards. So, yeah, kind of like the deck without the single Skyla, and it just works okay. If you're looking for any of these cards, make sure to check ccgcastle.com. Link is provided in my video description. As well, if you're looking to maybe send your cards to the PSA submission, then I highly recommend you to check LudkinsCollectables.com because those guys actually provide the best service speaking about PSA submitting cards. So yeah, make sure to check both of these sites in my video description below. So let's do some game tests so you can actually see this deck in action. So I hope you're going to enjoy watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. So see you in the game. Alright, so who's going to start first? Probably my opponent, which means that technically and potentially I can hit for 60 with my Hornet the turn 1. If it starts with the GX in the front, and of course if with the Tapu Bulu. But looks like for now this is actually not going to happen. But I'm kind of happy to see Grabbing and Ramrod as the starting Pokemons, as well as the N and N Club. I'm probably going to just go with the N. And I will try to find a fresh hand of 6 new cards. I mean, that's just for sure. So what type of the deck is on the other side? It's some kind of the CGI deck. So that's definitely not going to be easy to one-hit knockout. I mean, I cannot go for the one-hit knockout. The biggest damage output I can do is like 210. So yeah, you can imagine that. Is this a Zorua? Yes, it is. Okay. Very interesting, popular deck these days in the standard format. Alright, energy. And oh, so my opponent actually surprised me there with the end. So I'm not gonna need to play myself M. And I'm happy to see that. Ooh, alright, interesting hand. But I'm still thinking about maybe potentially going with Tapu Lele, I guess. I'm just gonna play that M. I'm just gonna go with the M. I think how playing N and taking fresh hand of 6 is much better than just wasting one GX on the bench. That's not gonna be attacker. So there's the Ultra Ball for my opponent as well. Alright. And I think he actually decided to take the Decidueye into his hand. Which is just ridiculous because you need to expect something like a rare candy from you, like N from your opponent. So right now I think that was just a huge mistake. Speaking about a huge mistake, I managed to find myself Lightning Energy card. So I'm definitely going to attach it. More than that, I'm going to pass the turn down to my opponent. Because he can't do too many damage with the Mewtwo. However, he can still retreat down to Zoroark and knock on my Grabbin, which is going to be the biggest nightmare. And I hope somehow that's just not going to happen. This was also the reason why I didn't want to waste my Ultra Ball. Because potentially I can probably find maybe rare candy with a Beazle hand. So we shall see. We shall see what's going to happen. Still, if he decides to play a Zoroark, he still needs to pay that double cores energy for the retreat. And who knows, maybe that even happened. But I'm still thinking about take retreat. I don't know. Maybe I should actually retreat down to my Tapu Bulu. But the reason why I didn't want to do that is simply I really don't want to take any damage count from that Mewtwo. So I can have respawn to my opponent Zoroark attack my Tapu Wilderness GX. There's the Zoroark. There's the okay. There. That was the grass energy for the Rowlet, which means that this is not gonna be a knockout against my Krabbin. So, and I'm even thinking about. Okay, I'm definitely gonna play Ultra Ball, and I'm that Floatstone. That's for sure. And the top deck is gonna be another Ultra Ball. Okay, so with 2 Ultra Balls in, who knows what I can do right there. The first thing I'm gonna do, of course, is gonna be artillery for a Beazle hand. The second thing I'm gonna do is gonna be artillery. Okay, I'm gonna attach the Floatstone, and I'm gonna draw 2 extra cards. After I draw 2 extra cards, I might maybe 4. Okay, it was close. I guess not enough. So right now I need. Yeah, I need Drow's Order, that's for sure. So I'm gonna discard Guzma and Vikavolt for Tapu Lele. And I'm still thinking about, is it good to put that Tapu Bulu GX in play? I guess it's not. So I'm just gonna grab myself Sycamore and grab fresh hand of 7. Potentially I can still find either way Rescue Stretcher and Rare Candy, or maybe Rare Candy Vikavolt. Or maybe none of these two. So since I didn't find none of these two, this is gonna be the next play. I'm also gonna find myself something with the heavy ball, like the Cherry Bug, who's gonna enter the play. And what I can do, I mean, basically all I can do is just, you know, absorb some punishment in the front or retreat to Tapu Bulu and hit for 30. And I think somehow I'm gonna just go with a, and that's gonna be it for now. So yeah, a little bit disappointment, but hey, it is how it is. So Mewtwo is a pretty good card with the Psychic to counter some of the Pokemons. So 20 plus 10 for each energy attached to your opponent active Pokemon. So right now he can hit me for like a 30. And with the Choice Band, the damage can be increased up to 60. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. Alright, so that was one trade from my opponent's side. I'm still waiting to see what else he can do. Will there be a finally first rare candy play? Who knows? Ooh, okay, so that's the standing Zorak on the other side, who can right now strike for 160 because I have like 5 Pokemons in play. Oh, interesting thing, he decided to max potion his Mewtwo in the front, and then after that Sycamore for 7. Of course, he's definitely trying to find the double cores energy so he can just stand in and potentially with the choice band one-hit knock on my Tapu Bulu. If my opponent managed to do that, that's definitely going to be a very good play. But it will also enter the opportunity for me basically to get extra space on the bench, so I can draw extra card with my Abyssal hand, because then I can play my Tapu Bulu GX from my hand. But it looks like this is probably not going to happen, at least not for now. And that was the one Evo Soda from my opponent's side. Okay. Pretty damn interesting deck list. The other side. I didn't see a single Tapu Lele so far, so I cannot tell if my opponent play any of those cards or not. Here's the one on the bench. Sorry for that. It's a little bit late, so I'm actually tired. And I actually talked about that. Oh, so he decided not to go for the one-hit knockout. Okay, somebody tells me what is going on right there. Alright, so what we can do here? We potentially... Again, I'm just gonna say potentially... one-hit knock on my opponent's Zorak. If there's... I managed to hit a jackpot. Unfortunately, I didn't. So, I'm just gonna give him grabbing in front. That's gonna be it. You can have it, buddy, if you want. And there we go. So there's finally the CGI GX for my opponent. Alright, and wait. Okay. So one trade for my opponent. One trade for my opponent, 2 extra cards for me. For him, he can use that feeder arrow, of course. And with he can put 2 damage counters to any of my Pokemon in play. Of course, he can just knock me out right now with a Mind Jack and take 1 prize card. He decided to help me with the end, and I'm actually pretty damn happy with that move. Alright, it's gonna be a little bit hard for my opponent to go for 80. But he can go right now for like 170, for example, with the choice band. The maximum damage, speaking with the feeder arrow, of course. If he's smart enough, counters to my Tapu Bulu as expected. So in this scenario, I'm probably just gonna go with probably top. Ooh, he decided not to knock me out. And what a wonderful top deck. Did I expected something like that? I definitely didn't. I definitely didn't, to be honest. That top deck just... come on. What is going on right there? Nah, this is just not true. Right now, yeah, I can potentially draw 1 card. Alright, I can potentially draw Vikavolt as a top deck. Just another rare candy. Okay. Yeah, of course. That you can knock on my Tapu Lele if you want. You can do that. Actually, let my opponent to knock on my Tapu Lele if he wants. Somehow, I'm much more happier with 2 Vikavolts just for the late game. It's gonna be much better. So to my he again decided not to put 2 damage counters to Tapu Lele, so he maybe have right now choice band available in his hand. The reason why I decided to go with energy to my another Tapu Bulu was just for that purpose. So there we go with the Guzma. Down to Mewtwo. Standing. And that's gonna be the knockout. Okay, so finally. Alright. Dang. I didn't expect that, but it's okay. It's definitely gonna be enough for the knockout, so it's only 180. I had enough opportunity, well, but unfortunately I couldn't find it, so yeah, it happened a lot. Really it did. So again, desperate times call for the desperate measures, and there's just Tapu Bulu GX. There is just a Tapu Bulu GX. So again, I'm gonna go with this. Okay. Then again, I'm gonna attach energy. And again, I'm gonna Beazle Hand. And there's still not enough. Somebody tell me. I mean, yeah, okay. Anyways, hitting for 30. I'm breaking enough. So I couldn't find a Vikavolt for like entire game, and without Vikavolt, there's just no chance that I can do something good. So I'm gonna be knock it out, plus 2 damage counters are gonna be placed on my another Tapu Bulu on the bench. I mean, okay, it's still not end of the world. My opponent still needs to take 2 prize cards after the knockout against my active Tapu Bulu. The things would be much easier if I was able right now to knock out my opponent Zorark, so he couldn't take another 2 prize cards right there. But yeah, I mean, it just happened, so it is how it is, you know. Again, I think I can maybe win the game, but it's just not gonna be that easy. It's just not gonna be that easy, because I'm probably gonna need a oh, so he even another choice band, and I have just like 1 more left. Jake, and finally that's gonna be the knockout. That Mind Jack just cost me so much. I mean, I literally lost too much. Let's go with the end. If I right now miss Vikavolt, I guess that's good. G. And yeah, I nearly missed it. I mean, I nearly missed it, literally. So I just managed to find Ultra Ball. So, okay. I'm gonna be able to get it. Alright. The only weak that I had in my deck. I'm also another one. Or maybe better not for now. Let's just go with a strong charge. Okay. I'm gonna actually shuffle back 3 Pokemons into my deck, so I can do something like this. Alright, because I'm also gonna Tapu Koko GX sooner or later. It's a pretty good attacker who can knock out that CGI. So that's for sure. Alright. So finally I can Natural Judgment my opponent 120. I don't want to discard my energy. Can my opponent somehow hit me for 160 for the knockout? Either arrow, he just need 140. We shall see. We shall definitely. Oh, double course energy. On the bench, 1 feeder arrow. He can't go for too much with that reduced beating. So far, he can hit for 80. Find a couple more Pokemons. I'm gonna need Guzma. I'm gonna need Guzma so badly. But I'm not sure if I have 1 more Guzma left. So the moment of truth. I have Guzma left. And the answer to that question is no. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So okay. 1 energy, 2 energies, 3 energy, and I can steal a Beazle hand. And there's another Vikavolt. Alright. That's my GX, so I'm gonna use it right now. And I'm gonna max out my opponent Zorark, which means I have like 2 more turns to do so. My opponent don't pull that Guzma. If he pulls Guzma, then obviously the game is over. Alright, next turn I'm definitely looking forward to ending him. Again, Guzma would be such a nice card. Interesting, he decided to promote Mewtwo in the front. So somehow I need... Nah, I still think I can't win this game anymore. Nah, it's just impossible actually for me to win this game. Yeah, definitely it's impossible. Even if there is a Guzman. Oh, so that's it? So then actually I have maybe potentially chance to win. I can Sky High Claw for like 130, and who knows deck, or maybe, you know, who knows, maybe there's gonna be a Guzma. And then there it is, a Guzma, so... Okay, so he promotes his Tapu Lele GX in the front. So with the double course energy and the choice band, he can knock me out. So there's a feather arrow, which already left. So he just needs those 2 cards in combination. Oh no, the game is not over. That's it. That's it. Who would say that I would actually win the game at? I actually can't believe that's just happened. So I just managed to win from nowhere, which I actually didn't expect. So yeah, it actually took quite a long time to finally put those Vikavolts in play. Once they managed to enter the that Zorak with the Mind Jack actually is the MVP from my opponent's side. He did so many damage counters, but actually Tapu Koko saves the day because, you know, I was able to Sky High Claw and that was pretty much it. So what a nice game. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this deck list. We'll see you in the next video. So till the next time, have a nice day and goodbye.